Sorry. All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. We're back here in the long dark today. We're whatever. If you catch this episode, it's 9.1. Why? Because the last stream just died. Why did it die? I don't know. I'm not having a lot of good luck lately. I'm not having the best streams. Minecraft's going well, like exceedingly well, but I can't get the long dark out, which is like, the main thing of my channel. We're cruising. I'm not even going to explain. We're back here in the long dark immersion run. We are immersed. We have settings that are tougher and easier than interloper or villager. Pilgrim. My pockets are full. I left some things behind. And we'll come back and get them in the morning. Or maybe even in just a few minutes. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you're out there having a good day. Hope you're doing what you want to do. I hope it's going well. I'd say pizza, well, all right, I had a good day. I really did. I had a really, really good day. Everything was fine. Weather is terrible, right? It's this summer in Virginia. It's not really known for being particularly fantastic. But yeah, got errands done, got everything done. Then I'm playing the long dark, which in theory it should be like the most fun thing I can do today. Unfortunately, there's some issues. There we go. And we'll see how it goes. I was trying to keep an eye on the stream, before, because I want to answer any questions people have to ask, or say hello if anybody wants to say hello. Hello, folks. Pizza loves to say hello. Feel free to jump into the conversation anytime you feel like it. Ask any questions about the game. And we can chat and talk about all kinds of things, but I don't do religion or politics. Anyway, I do the long dark. And, I'm just trying to get an episode out. Beautiful night in the long dark. No, last episode I had a terrible case of the hiccups. I was explaining that it makes me completely crazy. The analogy I was talking about was fingernails on a chalkboard. However that makes you feel, that's how the hiccups make me feel, so. Pennies in your mouth, things like that. Whatever makes you crazy. So we had a short episode. Then we had next episode, 9, which I was super excited about. I'm very excited to be playing the Long Dark today. We get like 20 minutes and then it just dies. So yeah, I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I'm YouTubing. Like no YouTubers ever YouTubed before. It's... Ugh. Anyway. Did we check these already? Get off my porch! Mountain Town. Some people's favorite starting point. What a great place to start in Pilgrim mode. But in the other mode, this place is nuts. I wouldn't stay in town anyway, or at least not at Grandma's house or grandmother's house.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I got this.
Probably
I
useful.
haven't looked in the freezer yet. That sounds about right. So did I put food in here? I did. Well, that's not how that's supposed to work. Trying to drop weight here. Let's put that away. Okay. We'll figure all this stuff out later. Just need to get a fair amount of space in my pockets. It's kind of crazy right now. Yeah. There's what our target was, the snow pants. Alright, we're so heavy. Why? Wait. Yeah. These should be here, right? No, we're gonna switch some things up. Put those on. And those on. A little more weight there. We got 10 pounds of fish. Okay, that's the big problem. Ooh. Yoink, yoink. Yoink, don't need those right now. Throw a couple rocks on the ground. I'm in good shape. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the cave. You're like, what cave, Pizza? The one we sort of just left? Like I said, whatever. It says I got a 20-minute stream out. I have no idea how bad the interwebs were during that time period, so... 9.1.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Well, way to go. Put the pistol away. Drop the fish. Even though it's kind of risky, I'm going to drop these guys too. Now we're stomping along. But I'll show you what I left behind in the cave when we get up there. But yeah, we just... It was Pizza Hulk's unfortunate series of unfortunate events. Episode 8, I got the hiccups, the thing that makes me the craziest, most of all, in this entire world. Which, by the way, I mean, considering things that are out there that make people crazy, it's really pretty slight. But then, I got no internet when I'm trying to make a comeback. Start this episode lighting incense and, like, coughing in the mic. Climb, Astrid, climb! This is no super Astrid. This is an Astrid that is much more susceptible to everything. I should have probably grabbed a car battery. I don't even think I have a radio yet, though, do I? No, I haven't done all that stuff. What do we have? Nothing. Alright. We got the radio, so we'll do that while we're here. Well, let's take advantage of this beautiful night in this beautiful game. Get her stuff. Get everything. Oh man, and try to drop off what we can.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You know, get a little bit of sleep. See what the weather's like in the morning, and then maybe hit the farm. Although we could loot the town. Choices, things to think about. Maybe we'll head out to the farm. So far, no moose, which is kind of, I mean, it was part of the reason that I came here. Not a luck yet. Not a lot of luck yet. There are places in the places I've already been. I think except for maybe maybe in Broken River. But anyway, that don't have a moose, and you know, I'm just hoping for the best because they moved the moose around, and I don't really know where they all live anymore. But apparently we didn't find one on the way, so. I think I'll spread up that way, loot the town, probably last, honestly. I could go down to the valley and see if there's one down there. This is an easy place to come back to. It's pick up loot, so it's not that big a deal. Maybe I scale the rope, go down, see if there's a moose in the valley. Not much there, but you know, we can live down there, especially if we get a moose. I mean, if there's one down there, it'll be quick. If there's not, I'll just leave, pretty much. We got some chores and things we can do here. Tonight. That's a risk, but let's take it. Because I didn't think this through. We'll get the meat off the bird and then sleep for a few hours. Yeah. I don't even blame you. It's a mess. Boy. Alright. How long for this? Yeah, it's probably going to be like 3 or 4 episodes before I can pick up my lost long dark viewers. See if I can regain a subscriber that it quit because I said shit, and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll make a. Here's what happens. Whenever views go down, whenever I mess up, if I make a short, things seem to get a little better afterwards. I do that. Right. That's done. Still mostly on the junk food. I don't even think I've been through the cabinets. Yeah, I know. But look at all that ptarmigan down. That's fantastic. Put these.
Getting kind of heavy.
I know. Put these where I can see them. Hold on. There you go. Try to scale down really everything I can. Yeah, that jacket got pretty beat up in the blizzard. Things happen, my peeps. Especially when you don't have a moose. Chuck that there. What's in here? Looks like it might be a dog food kind of day. We'll eat this sketchy one first. It's real sketchy. I thought it was 41. It's 21. But God, please be good. Okay. I think we're alright. Didn't get much out of it, but we got something. Better. No food poisoning. Yeah, we'll definitely get some cooking done while we're here. Let's grab a little more food for wandering. We'll grab this. Should find some food where I'm going. Let's beat these crackers up. Don't have any copies or anything made. That's alright. Yeah, let's head to the farm. I really want to see if there's a moose on this map. And again, I don't really know where moose spawn anymore. Particularly here because, I mean, and that just goes to show you in the long dark how difficult it can be sometimes. Uh, I've been here probably 6 or 7 times, and varying playthroughs, and I haven't found a single moose yet in Milton. So, in the usual places I find them, or anywhere else. And I've looked in the basin, I would say at least 3 times at this point. So, what you gonna do? Run to the farm, I suppose, and hope for the best. I mean, the guy could be up here in the town. This would be a great place to have a moose spawn, don't you think? Oh man, early game in the long dark. You could break one of these 2 crates, and occasionally you get lucky and find a nice bit of clothing. Yeah, I'm gonna check these trees up here just in case they happen to do something. Because there is a stream nearby. I mean, I think this would be a great place. Like, mainly focused maybe up in here, but could end up in town, right? Nobody asked pizza. And then I found a new random moose. On a recent playthrough, I was up in Pleasant Valley, up near the plane crash. If you're familiar with that map, then there's, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's some houses that have been destroyed by the plane crash. And you can go in a basement of one of them. Well, there's a moose that can just randomly show up there. There wasn't any moose sign on the trees. So I guess it's a random moose? That's what I'm saying. You can't even really determine things right now. Animals are in different places than they used to be, and you have to play multiple playthroughs to figure out. Well, where everything spawns now. Now we got some saplings. I don't think they're worth it right now. In fact, I'll just leave them so they'll be there later. Right now, we're like looting, but also kind of looking for a key. I think there's a guy back here where the key can, well, used to spawn. I'm not hearing any crows though, so probably not. Maybe we'll get a backpack. Or here's some ptarmigan. Doesn't look like anything today. Look at this guy. Okay. Got him. I'll take that rifle score, or pistol score, or whatever. Now, if you're really in a need for firewood, there's a ton of sticks laying around here. I mean, a lot. Just, I mean, all through this area, a bunch of sticks. I don't really need a bunch. Pizza. I mean, I guess in a pinch I can cook that ptarmigan, but there's just a bunch of weight I don't really need. Alright, let's check the back. For a dead guy, he usually has the key. If he's not here, we gotta look around a little bit. Fine.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Uh-huh. Anyway, should put a hole in this booty. So we're gonna check. Jeez, I don't know. We're gonna check this tractor, I think. And then hopefully a dead guy, I guess, in here. I think that's like. Okay. I don't know where the key is. This is great. Going so well.
This will come in handy.
Used to be you could tear up this cardboard box and find a bunch of leather underneath it. I don't know if that's still a thing. Probably not. I really don't know where else to look for a key right now, honestly. Oh, the truck. And again, that could be old news at this point. I would love to get inside, but it's not that necessary. But it used to be on the dashboard, maybe you could find the key here. There it is.
Looks like this has been here a while.
Oh, so that's still a thing. Good to know. Alright. Let's have a peek on the porch. Occasionally you can find a few things up here, not always. Let's get in. Grab whatever we can. There's not a ton here, but we'll see what we can get. Sometimes you can get multiple cooking pots. I'm not sure on this. Loot table, we're going to find too much, but we'll do our best. Sometimes you hit regions where you can find some really good stuff. Sometimes you find a bunch. Sometimes you find nothing.
I think I can use this.
Check the rifle rack for a rifle, or I think sometimes it's in the corner, maybe? I don't know.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Again, not a ton of stuff here. Lots of books. Lots of books. Sometimes you can find some nice food here. Like I said, it's a good place to look for a cooking pot or a frying pan, I suppose. But today we got a bunch of crap film. I don't probably won't come in too handy in this run. Or any run. Yeah, then there we go.
Nobody needs this anymore.
If they ever do anything else with the Long Dark, they need to make that camera more available. That's the dumbest thing. It's one of the dumb things they do. Love this game. Love the company. Doesn't mean you can't love somebody that doesn't do stupid crap sometimes. If I can't say it's stupid crap, then they don't love me. Alright, let me see. Not terrible.
I'll take it.
87, mine is 77. Keep this one. I'll toss this guy outside for a rainy day.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that. More flour, that's great.
It's getting too heavy to carry.
You know what, Astrid? I'm working on it. I'm trying to get a moose hide. It's weird. Yeah, heavier as usual than I want to be. We are in an interior, so a little slower, but still. We can drop this fish. But yeah, I mean, I'm starting to think I'm just going to need to go towards. I just need to go to Ash Canyon, I guess, and go get the backpack, and probably try to get a moose and Timberwolf. Because I'm definitely not having a lot of luck otherwise. Alright, should be moving a little quicker. Mostly I don't expect much, except for some harvestables. Which I should be able to get a decent amount. No, I'd like to keep that wood. Alright, well, hold on that. There's a few mushrooms throughout this area we're going to be looking at. Occasionally you can find a sapling or two. Usually up that hill. I'm going to kill that guy.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, these mushrooms. Whew. I really do need to. Wait. There we go. It's not really going to help me much. Especially if I keep grabbing stuff, but whatever. It's helping me some. You know, let's lose 6 of these. Yeah, we're going to bump them again. Anyway, I've been trying to be good about getting this old man's beard, especially in these new playthroughs, now that I know I can trade it. Instead of mushrooms or rose hips with the trader. It's very lightweight. Yeah, we did get a sapling. No, I let that stack back in the love of the place, but we're gonna grab this one because it's just one kind of just sticking out here. And the next time I come here, if I need arrow shafts to make an arrow real quick, we got one laying around. Mostly I need to focus on the, yeah, he's right here. Another sapling right here. Alright. Let's see if the rope's over here. I think it is because I didn't find one at the house. And usually if but I think it's a double rope climb. I want to make sure it's getting full. No, it's going to slow me down. All right. I don't think I'm going to I mean, I think if this rope's here, usually you're pretty safe. Alright, I'm bugging out. It's too foggy. The long dark's being the long dark. In fact, I should probably just head back an easier way. Again, hoping for moose sign, but how am I supposed to tell? Huh? This game. But I can't see. I mean, I can, you know, give it the old hopeful go and think I know where I'm going. Yeah, there goes the interwebs. Yeah, I'm not having a lot of luck today. We'll see how this goes. It could be like 5 minutes go by before you guys even hear or have heard what I said. Meow, meow. But yeah, I think if I go up here to the right, skip this bit right here. Go around this way. And kind of listen to the crows. They don't go away. I think I can navigate this a little bit and still accomplish a little bit of my goals. No, I completely screwed up. I'm already... Yeah, I got completely turned around in the fog. So I'm just going to go back to Grey Mama's house. I'll come back up this way when I loot the town. Maybe find a moose then. Unless there's one in Mystery Lake Basin, I don't think there's a moose on this map though. I really don't. Alright, go back to Grey Mama's. We drop some stuff. We do what we can do tonight. Maybe we'll get an Aurora. We probably will. I don't think... Where's the radio? I think it's here at this house, isn't it? So yeah, probably. This is about the worst fog you can possibly have. I'm just gonna go home. Forget you guys, I'm going home. Here's a little bridge I was talking about. So we could have followed the water like up to here and then, I don't know, maybe going up this bank. Figured out how to get back up here though. But I tell you, it's always nice to be, you know, in a frozen wasteland when it's 90 degrees outside. And this is the nice weather right now. I'll let you know when the ambient temperature is 107. It's coming. We're at the end of July in Virginia, which is the beginning. I mean, we've had some really bad days. We've had a couple days where it was 100 degrees and
This'll come in handy.
ooh, the ambient was like 110, but a lot of humidity, folks. When your entire city's built on top of swamps and next to a big river.
Will be useful.
That is useful. Anything in here? Yeah, alright. I was gonna say if it's a little bit brighter, I'd dig around the bank. Let's go do the save because it's just, you know, the very best mini game in any game that's ever been invented. So, fling myself quickly towards it.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Coffee, coffee, coffee. Yes. A lot of times there's a coffee in that microwave. Let's go. Of course. All right. We'll take your bets right now. How do you think it's gonna be right here, right here, right here? Or is we gonna have to go like, you know, all the way around the dial? Oh no, it's crazy this mini game. It's so unpredictable and spooky. Wow, it seems like. Ooh, we got it.
I think I can use this.
Nice. I was just thinking I didn't really get a lot of rifle ammo lately. Definitely meant one of those words. I will search this lockbox. And it is empty. Canada bucks. Canada bucks.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I'll grab it. Candy bar. Now, a lot of times I give it to the long dart because some of the things you find in the boxes really make sense. And not just these, but any.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
But really, a random candy bar and a flare shell. That's what somebody said was like, I gotta make sure. This is safe in a bank. Gotta keep my jerky safe in the apocalypse. Okay. Not a bad choice. Ooh. Yeah, not bad about finding the coffee either, but yeah. Grabbing what I can for now. We'll figure it out whether it's edible or not later. Oh, might get lucky or no. Nothing.
I'll take it.
Get a little toilet water. Gotta always get toilet water. Nothing back there. Anything in there? The garbage. Remember, it's not garbage here.
Walk with this much gear.
It's garbage. One man's treasure is another man's garbage. Wait, that ain't right. What? You know, I say a lot of things. Snow pants, blah blah blah.
This will come in handy.
Moose. I mean, this really is the place to go for coffee, right? I'm right, right? Yeah. And clothes. Well, I did pretty good on the junk food, too. Alright. Enough to get through tonight, that's for sure. I'm tempted to, I don't know really if I want to have a fire yet. I need to. I just don't know. I'd rather do one big, well, you know, thing. With a 6-burner stove and all these cooking pots, in 2 hours I could have enough water to make all the teas I pretty much have here. So not a lot of reason to start one tonight, I don't think.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We'll see what kind of reclaimed wood we pick up out of the houses from the search. You know. Well, then we'll probably go from there. Let's try to get rid of the junk for now. We do need to go to... where do you go from here? Either Hushed or Bleak. Let me see. I need to figure this clothing scenario out as well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Because it's weighing us down. Just ask Astrid. No, you know what? Ooh. Ooh, no, no. Gonna need that pie back. I did it again, didn't I? 1, 2, 3. Jeez. Yeah, look at all that coffee. It's in pretty good shape, too. I got an idea, at least, of what I'm eating tonight. Though, we're not too hungry. Still 87 pounds. Okay. Let's top off the tank here and get our first little bit of extra water. That's not too bad. Still way overweight, but we'll figure it out in the morning. Look, you look at all that water in one go. So right there, I'm killing it. Shoot, I got a spare pan. And I got 77. That's looking a little better. The rest is just making choices. All right. Like, I don't really need a rifle because I don't really think there's a moose. Oh, chaw. I don't. Yeah, let's just eat a cattail, honestly. That'll do me for tonight. Yeah, let's get a good night's rest. Yep. Let's see. I feel like goofing around or trying to actually do something. Tell you what. I'm going to grab all the clothing from the fridge, put it in wherever the clothing's supposed to go here.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That'll work. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. That can go. So I want to work on my mending while I'm here. Definitely want to get those snow pants cooked up. But, and again, we haven't really even searched the town. Let's get a little bit of leather going. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Like I said, there's no radio here, right? It's got to be out at the farm. They wouldn't make it that easy. I turned on the music, but I heard it's copyrighted. Even though it's classical, which is weird. Rumors, right? We don't know. Alright, I'll go ahead and tear these up. Let's see. What book are we running around with? Cooking? Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'll just kill this book right now. Alright, there she is. Pound 10. Alright, we're still overweight. I have a lot of food on me. I'm doing pretty good. Oh, I'm literally going to leave both of these here. No real need to take them with me. Bow's about on the wreck side of things. I dropped the rifle, but I want to go on a little bit of a moose look around. So yeah, we're going to that route. Alright, I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in less than 2. Not the prettiest day, but we're going to check around. So I think what I'm going to do, skip the town. I'm going to run out this way towards the gas station. Have a quick look around, see if there's any moose sign. If there's no moose sign, we'll work our way back towards the farm. There's a house up there we can loot. Some more harvestables. And then we'll focus on the town. I mean, even if there is a moose on this map, it's nowhere where it's really handy right now. Especially if I want to get out of here with a lot of loot. But because Milton is situated where it is by mystery, it's pretty easy to get back here. So I can certainly leave a good bit of stuff laying around. For another visit. No moose or moose sign that I can see so far. I feel like if it's anywhere, it's in the basin. I've had a lot of luck down there, so you know, it's probably where it is if it's on this map. Oh, I made it to the arch. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's no moose here, but I also don't see any moose signs, so I don't think it's really worth hanging out too much other than getting these harvestables. Get the goodies. The goody goods. Decent place to build. I don't think there's a ton of fur. There's like 3 pieces up there. I mean, there's obviously some, but we've got a few more mushrooms, and then, yeah. You know what? Let's check up, because you never know. I know he can spawn. Maybe I missed it, you know, on the way in here. And or I've forgotten. But he could be up by the rope climb. I know that's a legit place where it can spawn now. Slip back here a little bit. Not that I think there's a moose. There's a bus back here. I think you can sometimes find a dead body. I don't hear any crows there, but the wind picked up. Alright. Nothing today. Let's see how many acorns I gathered. Yeah. I'm pretty good at getting the acorns at the early game. I truly don't remember any moose sign up here coming in, because I think that would have made an impression on me, but yeah, it's not up here. Alright, so I'd say if there's a moose on this map, it's either, it's got to be in the basin at this point. We'll run back to the little back area that's kind of, I don't know, beside the farmlands. Just watch where I'm going now. Weather's getting a little weird though. So basically, I thought it was up there when I was actually down there by the bridge. So let's see if we got any mushrooms. I picked a few coming through here. Here's what happened. I thought I was going up that way, but I ended up actually going down there. So yeah, there's a couple more. Get these guys. Yeah, I might go hardcore and just plan on hitting the basin and looking for a moose. Now that I picked up those extra rifle rounds, especially. Yeah. What's up, buddy? But basically, so I want to check for a dead guy, right? Where's the dead guy? No. Yes. Possibly. Over here. There he is. Hey, buddy. But the rope climb is like there, and the farm is behind that rock. And that's the basin down there. But, yeah. Unfortunately, not a lot of goodies this way. But we did check, you know, you always want to make sure. Had a little bit of a chip break. They had 2-for-1 tiny Dorito bags. So having a few Doritos. Okay. We could gain a little bit of arrow score on the bunnies, but I'd rather make fire arrows for that. Let's focus on the harvestables and looting and all that good stuff. Nice big harvestables. I think, and I've said this, and I'm just going to say it again, pound for pound, heavyweight champion of the world for harvestables. As far as Pizza's knowledge, is that a wolf? No. Oh, it is! I found the dead boy! What's up, player? Anyway, pound for pound, heavyweight champ of harvestables has got to be Mountain Town. I know there's a lot of rose hips apparently in the Sundered Pass. I personally don't have that kind of knowledge. I don't spend a lot of time there. But I spend a ton of time here, and I will tell you, mushrooms, rose hips alone.
I think I can use this.
Oh, it's lightweight too. Sorry, that got a little weird. Pizza loves a really good lightweight jerry can.
Best be prepared for anything.
46%. What do we think? I think we're not going to get food poisoning. Yeah! All right. So, yeah. I mean, there's good stuff in here. Like, all right, let's see. What time of day is it? Noon. Let's break this. We'll just hatchet it. We didn't find anything, but you can. Feel free. Feel free. With the settings what they are right now, it's probably going to be like maybe a piece of cloth or leather. Maybe you get lucky and you get some sardines or something, but they're probably not in good shape. Look at this. That's Milton. Or is that Transfer Pass? Ooh, I can't tell. It's probably Milton because of the old stuff. I was born in a mountain town. Live and die in a mountain town. Or no. Born and raised in a mountain town. In a mountain town, they'll probably bury me. We got a good knife. But we got a little bit of wind protection too. I think we're going to go for it. I'm going to cook a little bit of meat. And harvest. Look at a piece of cedar and we get this reclaimed wood. So when I can, I'll show you what I do. With a good knife anyway. So we go in. We could get 2 steaks. Yeah, we'll get 2 steaks. It'll pretty much thaw out the wolf. We'll cook them while we tear up the rest. Weather permitting.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Astrid. Timing. Have we not worked on timing yet? Yeah, hour and 2 on that. And then we'll stoke the fire a bit with this reclaimed wood right here. We are at, what's the wolf at? I'm on the campfire. Is it dead? No, it's just I can't get it. There we go. 63% frozen. That's not great. So we'll just nick the hide real quick. I'm not even joking. Probably the least useful thing on here. But this will only take a couple minutes. Now that it's thawed. And she's cleaned up. We got a steak for dinner. Remember, if you want to eat predator meat, just really, really, really cook it. Burn it to a crisp. And guess what? Guess what?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You can eat it. Alright. Got steak for later, so that's nice. Yeah, I gotta say, old man's I mean, like I said, rose hips alone. But when you add in the mushrooms, and I left a bunch of stuff back here. We're gonna go. No, No, it's all right here. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Usually in the old days, I would come here to get cooking level 5 in one go. Because things used to be a little different in the old game. I could pretty much count that the moose was going to be up by the blue trailers past the church. You can't really count on that these days, you know. And I'm saying sometimes it wasn't there. But you can get just so many rose hips and so many mushrooms that if you get real lucky and get a bunch of teas and coffees, you can really push that cooking level up here no matter what. And on the ice. I think it broke. Yeah, it broke. Okay, not bad. So if you don't know, if you shoot your arrow into the snow or something that's mildly lightweight, it'll take less damage than if you shoot it into like ice or a road or something like that. Apparently the softest things to shoot are animals. Good to go. I think there's a few more harvestables this way. We're not worried about the, here we go. Yeah. Not worried about the cattails, focusing on things I can cook. Alright, let's pop down to these rose hips. Boop. Bam. You're mine. Your soul is mine. Y'all, I'm looking forward to the new Mortal Kombat movie. Listen, people talk a lot of crap about the old Mortal Kombat movies, but if you was a kid and you was playing back in the day when that stuff came out, and you were left, right, and doing nothing but leg kicks, believe me, that movie was gorgeous. And all of the others. Annihilation, all that stuff. It was the best. But I am so psyched. Because cannot wait to see Billy Butcher as Johnny Cage. The man is a treasure. A national treasure. Alright. Beautiful day. Milton in the background. This looks good. What do you think? Is that a screenshot or what? I think so. Folks, we're going to call it a video. I really want to appreciate... I want to tell everyone... Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you for checking out my videos, subscribing, liking, and doing the things. I really appreciate it. I really do. I love everybody that jumps in, and if you quit, good on you. I quit on me too sometimes. Listen, I love you guys. I hope you are out there having the best day you can possibly have and doing everything that you want to do, and I hope it's going well. I love making videos, talking to people, and just goofing off. So the more of you that say hello, the better. So always feel free. Anyway, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are having a great day. And listen, y'all be good to each other.